So here I am back with another video, and this video is gonna be really special, to be honest. So in this video, what we are going to do is that I'm gonna show you like each and every detail of the system which I sold to a client of mine. It was a skin beauty clinic, and I sold it to them for like about $4,500. So I'm just gonna show you the exact system which I made for them, like everything. I'm just gonna like tear it down for you guys and let's show you. So I think that's enough for speaking. Let me just show you guys what it's all about. So here we are. First of all, like that's just standard greeting and everything. Like okay, Frida and everything. Like I just named it on him, just to be honest. And then it was like okay, so this is what I do for any of my clients which ask for they like if any client is like okay I want a multilingual bot. So what I do is that I give them a choice. Obviously, first of all, there's a choice here like either this just choose a flag, okay, and then I execute a code. Okay, this is a pretty good trick. So I go over here, execute code, and this is the exact code which I like send it to them. No, which I run. So if the event.preview is this flag, it will just change the translator agent to the English, and if it's this flag, it will change accordingly. So you can just edit it as much as you like. You can just add as many languages as you want. So then I was giving them a choice of like, okay, just choose which one you wanna do. Like you wanna book an appointment or just just check out the system. So what the checkout system does is that it just typical answers everything like they select checkout and it's like okay, so ask me a question and they ask them it a question and just replies, and that's how it goes. And if they choose, let me just go over to the appointment one. So just to be clear, this is a bot that was tailored according to the client preferences. So it might have, different things added in it. So then it was like, okay, awesome, we're excited to help you. And it was like, okay, who would you like to, how would you like to book it? It was like, okay, I'd like to book it through you, or I'll just call the clinic myself. If it's like, okay, I'll call the clinic myself, then it just goes like, okay, so which clinic do you want to like? And then it goes ahead and shows different number for every branch, and that was it for the calling one. And then it's like okay, I like to book it through you. And it's like okay, so which service do you know, which service do you want? And it's like if it's yes, then it just asks them the service, and it's like okay, it gets the service detail for itself, and it's like okay, glad to see you interested in the service. And then it's like okay, do you want an online consultation or a physical one? So then they go ahead and choose that one. So if they're like okay, no, just guide me on your services, then there's another workflow which I've created of services, and it just goes onto there, and it just selects shows them all about the service. Like it shows a drop down like do you want it of the face or botox or something like that, and just shows them the detail. And if they're like okay, I'm gonna choose for an online consultation, then it just goes here and it's like okay, let's get your appointment booked. So it's like name, email, phone number, and it just generates 10 non-weekdays where they can just choose a date, and it then shows them an appointment time, and it just converts it. Okay, so in WordPress, if you want to pass through the date and time, it has to be converted to a specific format, and so that it can be actually read by the WordPress or specifically by Google. So it just goes on, converts it, and then it posts the appointment details into the system. Let me just show you that too. So it just goes on to here, and this is an already automation which I've made. So it just goes on to here and it just posts it there, and it's like okay, so ISO format and date, phone number, and everything, and then it also sends the lead data into the API so that it can send over the email to the client so that he can know that okay, this is an appointment book, and it also sends the email over to the customer. And then if this API is true, then it just goes on and it's like okay, your appointment is booked and everything, and it will be like okay, our team will be contacting you to have any questions. If no, then okay. If yes, then so, and then it goes on ahead and inserts the record into the Podfest table, which we have made available here, so that they can have like a know-how that who came and who used and everything, who was the one that booked an appointment. And then if it's like, okay, I want a physical consultation, it's like, let's schedule one booked, name, email, phone number, and also the branch. And then this is where the magic happens. And what happens here is that if they select where whatever branch they select, it goes on to there and it's connected to that branch's WhatsApp. And what it does is that if they like, they will be like, okay, I want this one. It'll go and see through here, and what it'll do is that it will go give them like it will send them a text to that WhatsApp number. So they will get a text automatically to that WhatsApp number. Okay, so then they can actually like book an appointment quite easily, and then it will WhatsApp after that. It will be like, okay, if they ask for the operating hours, there's another one. If they ask services, social media links, I've just actually distributed all of it because the client wanted me to actually do that. They wanted like this all and everything, all information to be distributed. They were like, we just don't want the bot to do this. We want to give them options, so that's what I did. And let me just show you the booking one. So booking one is pretty simple. So what's happening here is that it goes and you can think of it as a function. Okay, just like code has a function, what we can do is that we can make a new workflow so that we don't have to repeat the same exact block of code every time. So we can just make a new workflow, and what it does for us is that it just goes on to here and it does all the booking and everything. This kind of works like a function, and that's what service and social media links are doing. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this whole system. And this was my bad, to be honest. Like, I just put it all onto the main, and it just kind of got really messy and everything. So it kept saying me that was too big. And yeah, there's another one here which I forgot to tell you guys. So here's another magic. So what it does is here is that it will be like, okay, your online consultation has been booked. So it's like, how do you want to pay? Like, they like credit, bank transfer, Jazz Cash, Easy Pesa, and it's like, okay, whatever it is. If they select Jazz Cash and Easy Pesa, what it does is that I have connected this bot to Google Vision. Okay, so what it does is that it's like, okay, send me the after payment, send me over the screenshot, and what it does is that it like reads the whole screenshot and like takes out all the information like the date paid, like the amount and everything. It takes it from there and it saves it into the table so that the team can actually manually verify it again later. And if they're like, okay, I want to just pay to your credit card, so we just go on to here. It's like, okay, create a customer, and then it's like, okay, it just creates a payment link for them, and it just shows them all the payment info. And it's like, okay, you can just pay through here, and then it just goes on to Stripe, verifies their information, and it's like, okay, perfect. And then it's like, okay, thank you for your interest in time, and that's all for this system. And can you believe it? That this was sold for actually $4,500, and like just as usual, which I do, I'm gonna be giving this away. Okay, what you have to do in order to get is that you need to follow me on my Instagram and you need to comment me bot. You need to not comment. You need to DM me the word bot, and I'll send it over to you through your email. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope that you all have a great day. Bye bye.